So many people make the mistake of calling up a random buyer who said, hey, I'm looking to buy some strip centers, and then you pitch them some random strip center and you just keep getting told that this isn't what I'm looking for. The big things here is like verifying your buyers. Your VIP list, my VIP list, I have like, if someone sends me a, like just recently we were sent a 50,000+ square foot warehouse, northern New Jersey, 40-foot ceilings, call it about $200 a square foot. I have specific people where that meets their exact criteria, where they're not going to say this doesn't fit for me. The only thing they're going to tell me is what? What are they going to tell me possibly? The only one thing they can say. Price, exactly, right? So price does not work. Great. I can work with price. I'm okay with price. I never feel like price is the objection though. Objections is where this isn't in the right location. This doesn't work for me because it has no loading docks. It's like, it's a weird shape. It's a weird location. It's a weird setup, the whole nine. All right. It's like it's multi-story. I'm talking industrial for a second, right? That is more like I can't overcome those objections sometimes because I can't change it. It's getting so freaking clear with a buyer of what their criteria is, so that when you have a deal, like this 20-unit multifamily deal you have in Florida, right? It's calling up people where you're like, I have such a clear idea where they go, hey, I'm looking for 10 to 50 units in XYZ area of Florida. Here you go. Here's 10 to 50 units in this area of Florida, a good unit mix. It doesn't need major CapEx. Garden style. That's what you want to bring them. You don't want to call somebody up who says, hey, look, I'm looking for multifamily properties in Florida, and you don't ask the further questions, and what you didn't find out was that they're only looking for 5 or 10 units, and they will only buy in the Jacksonville area. And then you send them something 480 miles south. A lot of people make the mistake of not getting clear enough information from their buyers. Now, listen, I want to be clear. When you're pitching these deals, there's nothing fancy about it. There's no secret sauce to pitching a deal. You call up a guy, you go, hey, John, it's Henry. We spoke a few weeks ago about your thoughts of buying a multifamily in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. Just wanted to let you know I came across a deal, 20 units. Do you have 2 minutes to review the deal with me?
Got it.
And the reason why I say that is because I want to make sure I'm not catching him in a place where he can't hear me. In a place like where he's driving, he's in a meeting, he's doing this, whatever. Because what's going to happen is he's going to go, yeah, just send me the deal, and then he's never going to review it. So I go, do you have 2 minutes to review a deal with me? Yes, great. Are you in front of a computer? Can you look up something? Can you look up the property address with me right now? No, I can't. Great. When will you be in front of a computer? Right? And I confirm that they're going to be in front of a computer and they have the time to talk about the deal with me. Okay? That's the only two big things. I wanted them to be able to look at it in front of them with me in real time. Because what happens is that if I call them up and I go, hey, John, it's Henry. We spoke a few weeks ago. You said you're looking to buy multifamily properties in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. I have a 20-unit property I wanted to bring to your attention, completely off market. Do you have 2 minutes? And he goes, yeah, I have 2 minutes. Great. Are you in front of a computer? No, I'm just in my car. I'm driving, but I have your full attention. What I'd like to do is review the deal with you in depth when you have time in front of a computer. I think this deal makes a lot of sense. You can get it at a decent cap rate day one. Rents are going up before the end, right after the end of the year, January 1st, all the rents are going up. I think this is something to really spend some time on together. When are you going to be in front of a computer?
And we're only setting, if they won't agree to this consultation, they're not a buyer. We don't want to follow.
Well, give me pushback. Well, like, look, I just don't have to, when they say I don't have time is what you're saying?
Sure. I don't have time or just send me an OM, send me an email.
Okay, listen, what I'm going to do here is this. I don't mind sending you an email with some information. No problem at all. But I'm just letting you know the email has rent roll or I'm just trying to remember what we have on this deal. The deal I'm going to send you only has a gross income number. We did not get a rent roll yet. I asked for a P&L. I asked for a rent roll. We don't have it yet. It's only going to have, X amount of units, the gross rents, ballpark estimate on expenses based on what he's verbally told me, and the address. Is that enough information for you?
Got it.
I just want to be clear, because what's going to happen is I don't want to send you an email and you go, well, I need a rent roll. I'm like, I've already asked for it. I'm working on it, and I just don't want to send you something that makes me look stupid.
Yeah.
This is off market. No one else has seen this deal. You're the first person to see this deal, which is why I need you to give me, can you tell me when you have 2 minutes to sit in front of your computer and review the deal with me? Right. You want to create urgency.
Yeah.
Now, what happens is that over time, you're going to end up building relationships with a number of buyers, right? These buyers, I create a VIP list where I've got a couple dozen guys on this VIP list now, okay? Where I know, like I had mentioned, if I have X type of property, I'm bringing it to this guy or these two people, these 3 or 4 people, right? Like these are my first people to go to because I know they close. I know they got the money. There's no BS. It's not their first rodeo. I don't need to worry about any of the nonsense. They're going to make sure I get paid, right? Like, they're not trying to mess me around. They're not going to go around me. It's going to take some time to build that list. I want to be very clear. Like, you're not just, you're not going to just cold call somebody one time. Like, when I'm cold calling and I randomly flip a script from a seller to a buyer and I go, actually, I have a property right around the corner. Let's say I'm calling the Fort Lauderdale area. I call up somebody and they say they don't want to sell their 40 unit deal. And I'm just like, listen, I completely respect that. However, I'm just curious. It seems like you have a number of multifamilies in the area. Would you be totally against buying another property in town? And he goes, no, actually, I'm always open. Okay, well, listen, funny enough, literally 15 minutes ago, I came across a 20 unit deal in your area. Very interesting situation. Seller wants to sell, needs to sell, would like to sell. This is an interesting opportunity. Do you have, do you have like 5 or 10 minutes so we can review it together right now? Are you in front of a computer? And I can start rolling through it, right? Like, because when I see somebody owns a 40 unit deal and it's a larger deal, I can see on Reonomy he owns 2 or 3 other properties. Like, this guy's not a schmuck. So am I like, this isn't like, it's not like the mom and pop that has a 20 unit deal, 20 unit deal, and you're trying to sell them a 60 unit. I'm not going to do that because you can see proof of concept. The best way to tell of what the biggest predictor of the future is the past.